Hello, Ray Phoenix here, and this is Jumping Flash 2 on the PS1, being played on the EPSXE1925 emulator. Jumping Flash 2 is by far the pinnacle of what the PlayStation has to offer, especially in its early days. It's a sequel to the very well-beloved Jumping Flash. However, Jumping Flash 2 is probably just as good, but unfortunately this emulator doesn't really do justice to that. As you can see here, there's a lot of graphical corruptions on the screen, but no, the floors aren't supposed to be broken like that. As you notice, Robin's feet are, of course, very, broken. Of course, you can see here they look very broken, very, mangled, deranged, as if his feet went through some sort of wood chipper. Well, not really wood chipper, they look pretty bad. It would be bad for people who have a foot fetish. I'm sure a lot of foot fetish people probably play this game, so you see Robin's feet all the time. Yeah, you see the as you can probably hear, the sound too. As you can hear, the sound works perfectly fine. I should give them crap for that. The sound is completely, untouched, uncorrupted. As you can see, a lot of the balloons already have holes in them. If they actually were to work by these physics, they'd blow up already, so then I won't have to destroy the balloons separately in this bonus stage. But all these bonus stages ever really give you just an extra life, which could come in handy, even though you can only hold up to 9 lives in this game. I can see, if the game's playing well, I know you're gonna say, well, if it's just a bunch of cosmetic, flaws, what's so bad about that? Why are you making such a big deal of this? Well, you can tell, if you look at the specific frame, you wouldn't even tell there's anything wrong with the game at all. But you'll soon see what I mean. Right now, they don't seem like much of a problem. I mean, if you're familiar with the game like I am, you could get through this easy. This is like, this game isn't that hard of a game. Then again, it's a lot of new games these kids these days play are very easy. Games these days pretty much hold your hand all the way through. See, that statue's kind of broken. This game doesn't really do that, but this game is still, pretty easy overall. But pretty soon, you're gonna see what I mean. You're gonna see why I'm complaining about this. Why I think this should be, fixed. I think people who make these emulators should figure out some sort of fix for these problems so we can continue to enjoy Jumping Flash 2 if Robin's feet are still broken. This emulation is by far the future of, gaming. Pretty soon in the future, considering how rare a lot of these classic games are becoming, and how emulator technology is becoming really good these days. Eventually, the future is looking like, well, I guess no one's going to be buying actual classic game systems anymore in the future. People are just going to get emulators. Emulators are the best. You can play them anywhere in the world. You can play them on your PC, which you could get a really good PC that runs emulators very well for pretty cheap these days. That's a pretty good deal, I would say. And you don't even necessarily need to go a graphics-heavy computer like mine. Well, my computer's graphics-heavy, maybe that's why, but I don't know. I don't know about playing games like these on a non-graphics computer. I see you running around. Now here's look at this. Can you see anything? You're supposed to be able to see underwater in this game. I know, I played the real game so many times before. But as you can see, I can't really see very well. I can't see anything at all, actually. You have to rely on memory that I had from playing the game before, and I have to rely on other instincts and sounds. Now I know what it's like to be Terry Garrett. Terry Garrett, that blind gamer that beat Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And right now he's currently playing Majora's Mask, even though he hasn't made a video of that in months. But now the sound is starting to get corrupted a bit, as you can hear there. Okay, so he got out. That was just, luck of the Irish that got me out of that. So, we're still in the maze. You can see there's this maze-like level. We rescued a Moo-Moo. There's another Moo-Moo here. There's a super mode, so you can go very fast in super mode. That's why I like playing this super mode. Super mode is where you really see the bee's knees of this emulator. So, yeah, that's why I'm showing this in super mode. I actually didn't have as much trouble with that in regular mode. I actually got out of there pretty smoothly, actually, in regular mode. But then again, maybe it was just luck. More luck of the Irish, if you would say so. So, as you can see, there's only one Moo-Moo left that's missing. I'm running around this place like a frickin' maniac, like a first-person Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog is a first-person shooter, pretty much, where you can play as Sonic the Hedgehog and shoot. That's what it seems like right now. Oh look, there's like a hidden thing on the ceiling. Is a hidden thing on the ceiling gonna take us somewhere? I've played this game for years, and I still get lost in it. Like, you bounce off those webs, those spider webs. I still get lost in this game. You know a game's good and you still get lost in it after all these years. Okay, so you see that time stop thing's going to tell us the location of those flashing squares in the radar. Which, by the way, the radar seems to still work fine, even when you're underwater in these corrupted, graphics. So I can still use a radar, but even then the radar is not overly descriptive either. What do you expect? Since remember, radars were supposed to be descriptive. If they were overly descriptive, people would be staring at the radars rather than playing the actual game. And so, yeah, As it turns out, the missing Moo is in the other part of the level, and to get to the other part of the level, yep, you guessed it, we have to go swimming through here again. We have to jump around and hope for the best, hope for luck. Yep, I might as well be blind playing this level. I might as well be blind like Terry Garrett when he plays Zelda. I find the sound design, well, this game actually has some pretty good sound design, to give credit for that. And there's enemies in there too, which could attack you. And now, pretty soon, Kamagoro. Eventually he's going to say, move it, you're taking so much time. He's going to say something like that. Yeah, well, little does he know, we can't see anything. And this is not how the game was intended to be. This actually gives me a fair excuse to cheat at the game. I often cheat at games that fail me like this. I don't even know how to cheat at Jumping Flash 2. So, bottom line, if you code emulators or make emulators, please explain to me why this is like this, and maybe try to come up with a good fix for it. If you really care about emulation, you care about making a fix for an awesome game like this. This is why I'm making this video, to address this problem, and I hope it gets addressed and fixed in the future. This is Ray Phoenix, signing out.